This is a Vo2 Max Test in real life. So what we're going to be discussing today is the cardiovascular responses to exercise and the respiratory response to exercise. As you can see here, the patient is warming up at a slow pace. His heart rate is slowly increasing.
7 miles per hour. Here we go.
Okay. They've speeded up the speed that the participant is running at. During this, there are many different responses that the body is going to have due to the increase in intensity and obviously duration as well. So cardiovascular responses, we'll start off with that. There are many different responses that will have to exercise. One of them is increased cardiovascular capacity. A further one is the decreased myocardial oxygen demand, a lowered blood pressure and improved metabolic pathways. When exercise occurs, vascular shunt occurs. This is the redirection of blood allowing oxygen to go to the working muscles instead of other organs like the liver.
2 minutes down the stage, right? 1 minute remaining.
As the participant carries on, venous return mechanisms that influence the efficiency of the process that the blood returns back to the heart. The mechanisms that are efficiently allowing this process to occur is the pocket valves, the muscle pumps, the smooth muscle, the respiratory pump and gravity. Heart rate is still increasing now that they are upping the miles per hour on the treadmill. An increased cardiac output will occur. This is due to the demand of oxygen. So the amount of blood that is pumped out of the heart will be in larger volumes. There are the results that are being recorded as he is participating in the Vo2 Max Test. Improved left ventricle ejection occurs. This is the amount of blood that is being pumped out of the left ventricle. The pressure, the contractions are stronger as the working muscles are demanding more oxygen. Therefore, the transportation is going to be faster and more efficient. This is the third stage. Now they are raising the speed even more. Due to this, there will be an increased heart rate. This will happen before and during. This is preparing the body for exercise and different intensities of exercise.
Heart rate? 178.
There the heart rate is increased. There will be increased stroke volume due to the greater volume of blood returning to the heart. This is due to the duration of the exercise prolonging and the intensity increasing. After 30 minutes, the heart rate is still increasing, the speed is increased as well. Therefore, the muscles are demanding more oxygen. The heart rate is at 189 now. These are all the different types of results that are occurring. This is blood pressure, heart rate, and cardiac output and so on. Now we're going to discuss the respiratory response to exercise. As the stages increase and the miles per hour increase, the durations increase, there will be an increased tidal volume. This is the quantity of air which is inhaled and exhaled with every breath. Obviously the body wants to inhale more oxygen so it can go to the working muscle and wants to exhale all the carbon dioxide, the waste products which are going to inhibit the performance. There's also going to be an increased respiration or breathing, respiration or breathing rate. This is how many times inhalation and exhalation occurs during a minute. This is also to do with the demand of oxygen needed to be transported into the working muscles. A lot of the responses to exercise are due to the demand of oxygen and the removal of waste products and acids. Following this, the pulmonary ventilation increases. This is the rate at which gas enters and leaves the lungs. When the body starts to exercise, this happens because like of the other responses, the muscles need more oxygen. There's also an increase in the removal of carbon dioxide. Following this, there are many cardiorespiratory adaptations to training. Heart size will increase. The muscular walls of the heart increase in thickness, especially in the left ventricle, as this provides more powerful, efficient contractions. The stroke volume will also increase. The increase in the size of the heart enables the left ventricle to stretch more and thus fill the blood more. The increase in muscle wall thickness also increases the contractility, resulting in increased stroke volume at rest and during exercise, increasing blood supply to the body. There will also be an improved blood pressure rate. This is due to the reduction in total peripheral resistance within the artery and improved condition and elasticity and smooth muscle in the blood vessel walls. Ventilation and breathing rate increases with higher intensity training. This is more of an adaptation for anaerobic fitness and muscular endurance training or high intensity aerobic fitness training. This enables more air to move in and out of the lungs, exchanging gas. Therefore, the lung capacity and volume will also increase. This is the ability to expand, enabling a greater quantity of air to move in and out. This is a similar adaptation to the increase in stroke volume in the cardiovascular system. Okay, more adaptations that occur are the capillarization in the lungs. More capillaries are formed in the lungs over time, allowing more blood to flow in and out of the lungs. This improves the uptake of oxygen, and there is a greater surface area for blood to bind with the hemoglobin. Also, the number of alveoli in the lungs increase, allowing a more efficient gaseous exchange rate and process to occur. Also, the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide improves as the gradient between each becomes larger. This occurs because the more oxygen used in the tissues, the more carbon dioxide produced, creates a larger difference/gradient between the blood and tissues. Aerobic fitness training tends to improve the efficiency of the body's tissue at absorbing oxygen and removing carbon dioxide, while anaerobic fitness and muscular endurance training tends to improve the capacity for this gas exchange. Thank you.